Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. So in our previous video we have started with the Z transform and we have kind of seen the definition of Z transform, one formula, and we have seen some of the important example problems of how to convert one sequence to the respective Z plane and what are all of the changes. We have seen it in our previous video. So please, those who have not watched that video, you can watch it. It is available in our channel. Just before this video it's available. Okay, so please go and watch it. Watch the video completely, guys. If you didn't understand, then don't tell me that you didn't understand. So yeah. So in this video we are going to discuss one property, okay, one single property along with some of the example problems, how to execute that property. Okay, again I have already solved and kept these example problems. Since in the syllabus they have mentioned only statements only of these properties. Okay, I don't have the statements, but the how it is analyzed I'm going to tell you all with one equation. Okay, linearity property. This is the first property. Okay, and with this property you should be I've solved some of the example problems just to make you clear about this property, how this property actually works. Okay, before knowing the linearity property you should be knowing one thing, that is a power n into u of n. It's if you want to convert this to Z plane, how we can convert it is, if you want to convert this equation to Z plane, we know that this un is equal to 1 always, because this is the unit step response. Okay, it is always equal to 1 for all the values of n. Okay, so how to write it? Simply, if you want to convert it to Z domain, 1 divided by 1 minus a Z inverse. Okay, so this is the general formula for that. A of n, a power n into un is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus a Z inverse. Okay, where the value of a would be varying. This you should be remembering. So now let us see this linearity property. So in linearity property, basically we are having two sequences. Okay, one is x1 of n and x2 of n. If we convert, if you want to convert it to Z domain, that would be x1 of n. If we convert it to Z domain, it would be equal to x1 of z, and x2 of n, if you want to convert it to in Z domain, it would be equal to x2 of z. Okay, we have seen it. How it works, we have seen it. Okay, now this linearity property with respect to DFT we have discussed already, that is a1, these are some of the constants a1, a1 into x1 of n plus a2 into x1 of n, x2 of n. If you want to convert it to Z domain, that would be equal to a1 into x1 of z plus a2 into x2 of z. Okay, yeah, so this is basically the linearity property. Okay, I have written in terms of equation. Okay, so now using this, let us see 2 to 3 examples which I have already solved and kept, and let us try to analyze this linearity property. So the first example here is the sequence x of n. X of n, it is given as this is the question here, that is 3 into, where these 3, 4 and all are the constants a1, a2, 3 into 2 power n minus 4 into 3 power n into u of n. Okay, yeah. So x of n would be equal to, just multiply u of n to these both terms, that is 3 into 2 power n into u of n minus 4 into 3 power n into u of n. Okay, for this now apply this linearity property, this condition here. Okay, that is converted to x of n to Z domain. Again this is of the form a power n u of n. In place of a we have 2, so and 3 you write it here, since we have 3 into 1 is 3, so 3 divided by 1 minus a Z inverse, that is 1 minus, in place of a what we are having 2, so 1 minus 2 Z inverse minus 4 divided by, again in place of a what we are having 3, so 1 minus 3 Z inverse. So in this way you should be representing this in the Z domain. Hope this is clear. X of n in terms of x of z, from time domain to Z domain, how to convert it by using this step. Hope this is clear. Similarly, we have two more, that is one sequence x of n, it is given it as, that's equal to cos omega n into u of n. Okay, again this is of the form cos theta. The formula you know it, right? Many times you have used till now, e power j theta plus e power minus j theta divided by 2. That only I have used it here. In place of theta we have omega n, so e power j omega n plus e power minus j omega n divided by 2 into u of n. Okay, so 1 by 2 I have taken it common here. outside. So I am multiplying u of n. So e power j omega. Why? Because n, right? Standard form is a power n. Okay. So in place of a, I have grouped it as e to the power j omega whole to the power n. If you multiply it, this would be equal to the same thing. Since we have used this identity, if you observe here, a power m whole power n is equal to a power mn. Okay. This we have converted to this form here in this equation. Okay. Since we need to write in this standard form, a power n. Okay. So half into e power j omega whole power n into u of n plus e power minus j omega whole power n into u of n. Again, now in place of a, what we are having, e power j omega, and here we are having e power minus j omega. Now convert it to z domain. That would be equal to 1 by 2 into 1 divided by 1 minus, in place of a we are having e power j omega z inverse plus 1 divided by 1 minus e power minus j omega z inverse. Okay. Yeah, like this you should be solving for this question here. Similarly, we have one more question. X of n is equal to sine omega n into u of n. Okay, again the formula for sine theta we should be knowing till now, e power j theta minus e power minus j theta divided by 2j. Okay, this only we have applied it here. In place of theta we are having omega n, e power j omega n minus e power minus j omega n divided by 2j into u of n. I have taken 1 by 2j common here. Again I have grouped it separately as e power j omega whole power n into u of n, e power minus j omega whole power n into u of n, and in z domain I am represented it and written it in terms of z plane. Okay, so this is the answer here we have obtained. So this was basically the first property of a linearity property. Okay, how to group it and separate the constants and write the using this term here, a power n into u of n. So yeah, that's all for this session, guys. It was a very short video. I've planned to cover one property in each video so that you would be watching this video completely. Okay, because some of the people, what they do is they don't watch the complete video. Okay, so that's why I am shortening the length of the video so that you people watch this video completely till the end. Okay, because whatever I tell, right, it should not be of waste, right? Because I'm stretching my voice simply if you are not hearing it. Because so that's why you should be paying attention and watching this complete video, because I know my efforts, how much I put, how much I waste my time by doing these videos just for you guys, because you guys are struggling, I know that. Okay, that's why I'm making these videos for you all to understand. Okay, so please see my efforts, guys. Don't go on the quality of the video and all, because I'm not that hi-fi guy who has rich cameras and all. I'm doing it with one simple mobile, so that's why you should be adjusting, and whatever I tell, right, you should be trying to understand and then focus on the video qualities and all. Okay, so that's my sincere request. How much is possible, that much I'll try to improve it. Okay, I'm not telling that I'm not going to improve the video quality and all. Some complaints I'm getting from your side in the comments that video quality is poor, so that's why I thought that to give you this information. Yeah, so don't feel bad about it. Just watch this video, like, share, subscribe to our channel. Stay updated to our channel, guys. Thank you.